Alright, y'all, so new video footage has come out in the Uvalde, Texas school shooting, again, that left 19 children killed, 2 adults killed, alright? So, the video I saw was like 4 minutes long. There are some long clips out there, some shorter clips. Now, again, I'm not going to post the video because it shows shooting, it shows him walking into the school with a gun, it shows him shooting at 3 other people. So obviously I'm not going to post that, but if y'all want to watch it, y'all can watch it for yourself. It's not hard to find. Again, there's countless number of videos out there now since it has been released, alright? But I will go into it with y'all, alright? So the footage shows the gunman, who authorities have identified as 18-year-old Salvador Romez, firing multiple shots from an AR-15 style rifle outside the school, then entering the building at 11:33 a.m., shooting his way into adjoining classrooms, alright? There were more than 100 bullets fired in those classrooms over the next 2.5 minutes before 7 officers ran into the school, alright? At 11:36, two of them armored rifles, 4 other armors were handguns, alright? So, as y'all remember, they claimed that they didn't have any rifles, that's why they didn't advance. And they didn't have enough officers, alright? So, you have 6 officers there, alright? Or excuse me, you have 7 officers there, alright, and 2 of them are armored rifles. What more do you want? Alright, you've already outpowered this man by guns. You've outnumbered him. Well, I mean, I don't know what else you want, because everybody was crying, oh, they didn't have enough manpower, they didn't have enough guns, they didn't have enough people, whatever the case may be, they didn't have shields. Your job is to go in there and stop this threat, alright? And 2 of y'all have rifles anyway, so I don't know what the problem is. Alright? Now, officers were on the scene before the gunman entered the school, as one officer had a suspect in his rifle sights and asked permission to shoot. But the supervisor either didn't hear the request or didn't respond in time, allowing the suspect to enter the school, according to a report released by the Advanced Law Enforcement Rapid Response Training Center. Alright? So, number one, you know this guy has already popped off 3 rounds at 2 innocent bystanders that were trying to help him after he crashed his truck. Alright? So you know it's an active shooter as that. He's walking towards a school with an AR-15. Why would you not just take that shot? Why would you not take that shot? You're asking permission to stop an active shooter that is going into a school. I mean, why are you asking permission, alright? And there's a big difference between the supervisor not hearing it and the supervisor not responding in time to the request. That's a big difference, alright? So it appears the gunman fired in the classroom at 11:37 a.m. at the officers, who retreated back down the hallway. Now, it looks like 2 officers went down the hallway. Alright, the other ones were standing back. They stood there for probably 30-45 seconds, heard gunfire, and ran back. Alright? 11:52 a.m. ballistic shields arrived. Alright? So, for 15 minutes, they did nothing. 15 minutes, they did nothing now. Alright? 12:04. Along with 4 other officers armed with rifles, bulletproof vests, helmets, and other tactical gear. Alright? So, for another 12 minutes, you did nothing. That's 24 minutes that you did nothing at all right there. Alright? 12:21. Officers walked down the hallway to position themselves closer to the classroom doorway. So, it took y'all 17 minutes to put bulletproof vests on, helmets on? It took y'all that long. Alright? 12:30. An officer can be seen walking over to a hand sanitizer dispenser and disinfecting his hands. Why? And I've seen this on the video. What are you doing? Why are you disinfecting your hands? You have kids that are bleeding out in this classroom. You have teachers that are bleeding out in this classroom. You have children being murdered. You have adults being murdered. You have an active shooter inside of a classroom, okay? And you're worried about sanitizing your hands in between gunshots. Alright, and there was another officer there that had pulled out his phone. He had his pistol out. He was up against the wall. He pulled out his phone, looked at it for a couple seconds, and put it back. Do y'all not understand there's an active shooter inside this classroom, inside this school, who is killing people. And kids at that. Alright? Alright, the classroom door was finally breached at 12:50 p.m. So, like, I don't understand. Like, 12:50 p.m. 74 minutes after the first officers entered the school. Which means he was in there for 77 minutes, popping off rounds, killing people. Like, what? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I really don't. And here, 3 minutes after the suspect entered the West Building, there was a sufficient number of armed officers wearing body armor to isolate, distract, and neutralize the subject. Alright? Like I said, I've said it. Other people have said it. Alright? They go on to say, the only thing stopping a hallway of dedicated officers in a room 111 and 112 was the on-scene commander who decided to play the lives of officers before the lives of children. Alright, and that may have something to do with it, alright? But I strongly believe that a lot of these officers, they were cowards. Simple as that, they were cowards, alright? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, they were cowards. There's no other way around it. So everybody who was defending these officers, I want them to watch this video, and I want them to, I want them to apologize, because they're sitting there defending these officers that are cowards. Whether, I don't care if it's big YouTubers from Brandon Tatum, or if it's ordinary people, it doesn't matter. You can't defend cops like this. Alright, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, thank you all for watching, and y'all stay safe out there.